What? Me?
Alright, sir, while I run your information, please just go ahead and turn your bike off real quick.
Why are you running my information for? Am I being detained?
Because, no, that's a...
I'm not being detained?
You're under a traffic stop, man. It's part of a traffic stop.
So I am being detained.
You really gonna make this difficult, man?
I'm just asking a simple question.
I'm literally just pulling you over for speeding right now, and you're honestly making this a whole.
I'm simply asking, am I being detained?
You're under a traffic stop at the moment.
So is that a yes or no?
Turn off your bike, please.
Sir, am I being detained?
Turn off your bike, please. Lawful order.
Sir, am I being detained?
Lawful order. Turn off your bike, please.
Sir, am I being detained?
I'm not going to answer your question until you turn off your bike.
Well, you have... Ooh.
I'm not doing anything except for pulling you over for speeding. I don't know why this is such an issue.
This is an issue.
Can I get an additional northbound Los Santos freeway? I got a guy being very combative with his traffic stop at the moment.
Not really. I'm just asking if I'm being detained. And you have to answer yes for the reason blah 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 or no. It's awkward that I have to tell you how to do your job. It is off. What do you want from me? The bike is off. What do you want from me? It's been off since we talked.
Be quiet. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. I will get out. I will introduce myself. Go through my procedure of how I'm supposed to do a traffic stop. Does that sound okay to you? Can I do my job?
That is not how you are supposed to do the job.
Please? That is exactly how you were supposed to do it. I wrote the SOPs for it. So do you want to keep arguing with me?
Yes. I'm simply asking if I'm being detained.
Can you? Yeah, now you are. Can you get off the bike?
I am. Okay. Yeah.
Can you get off the bike, please?
Yes.
Face away from me.
Okay.
At this moment, since you want to sit here and fucking be like this, you're gonna be detained while we do this traffic stop. Can you please come over here?
I understand. So what's the reason I'm being detained for?
You're being detained for being combative during a traffic stop.
Okay, I understand that.
Does that satisfy you?
Yes, that I understand that.
Alright. So, since I was only pulling you over for speeding and you decided to be combative during this traffic stop, can I have your ID? Do you know where it is located on your body?
It is in my back pocket.
Back pocket. Left or right?
Left.
Thank you. Reich Don.
Yes.
We got a bunch of licenses here. Born 1992, 06, 07. Height 190. Alright, cool. Let me go ahead and get in my car, use my laptop real quick so I can check your license plate.
Dude, this guy is so fucked. This guy is 100% fucked. Because I wasn't speeding at all. And he goes ahead and pulls me over for speeding. Dude, you are... I am 100% sure you are fucked.
Alright, and then let me cross-check that with my speed, or the speed limit that I caught you going.
He's fully fucked, dude.
Block. Alright, so at this moment you're gonna get a speeding ticket, okay?
I understand. Are you sure about that?
I'm 100% sure about that.
Alright, then I'd like to get your name and badge number.
301 Randy Bobandy.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Speeding, you see this speed limit is 75, you were going 91.
Are you 100% sure about that?
Yes, sir. It's on my radar. I can show you that if you'd like.
Hey,
I
Ron's my brother.
My radar clocked you at 91 with the fast lock. So.
are you 100? Could you prove that on court?
Hey.
Yes, yes, I can.
All right, I can prove the opposite on
this
court.
second if you'd like.
Yep, I can prove the
can
opposite on
give you a
court.
picture.
I'm sorry, that's good.
Well, that's fine with you, sir, but that's what my fast lock got. So.
Yeah, cool.
Mr. Reich,
Yes, sir.
we really don't need to drag this out.
We don't, but apparently this gentleman pulled me over. We really
Yeah.
don't, but apparently this gentleman pulled me over for speeding when I clearly was going 71. And I can prove that 100%.
It shows you if you get in my car, right?
He has a lock, so it clamps in the speed as soon as you go.
Yeah, and I have a dash cam.
I have a dash cam too. And look, I'll
Oh, I
even show you
then,
what it was showing before you
dude,
asked me.
dude, then I'm sorry, but I swear, for me, I was going that slow.
Alright, so from behind, I hit you with the 81 lock, and from in the front, it was actually not 91, it was 95.
So I don't know what you want me to tell you, but I'm really sorry for the trouble that I gave you. But for me, I'm not talking out of my ass because I can just show the dash cam footage.
I'll let you go with a warning today because this is this seems like a he said she said moment. But
Yeah.
I do have proof if you would like to see it.
Yeah, I do have proof of the opposite, so that's why I was like, why is he pulling me over for? And then you said speeding, and I was like, that's not no.
Yeah, that's what I was doing right there on the side of the road. Was running.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wasn't speeding.
But anyway, all right. Well, we'll let you go right now. But
I mean,
try not
you-
to be as
oh.
bad. Oh fuck! I just knocked your bike over. Hold on.
So if you can understand, if you were in my situation there and you were not speeding, and a cop would have pulled you over for speeding, how would you react?
I would wait for him to come up to me, introduce himself, and wait for him to tell me why I was pulled over.
I understand. Yeah.
And then once I gave him my license and registration, I would say, "Hey, sir, I have a dash cam footage of my speedometer that shows me that I was going this speed," and then we could have worked something out.
Okay.
Instead of being combative as soon as I pulled you over right there.
Yes, I understand what you say, but let me, if you don't mind, let me explain why I acted like that.
Here,
Or-
let me check cuffs first.
Yeah. Because at that moment, I was like, you have no right to pull me over. I didn't do anything wrong. So, like, I don't have to give you my ID.
Well, no, yes.
I don't have to do any
I
of that.
Pull you over. Yeah, you actually do, sir.
I mean, yeah, you put the
If a
sirens on
cop
and I
pulls
pulled
you
over.
If a cop pulls you over for any reason, even if it's invalid, you still have to comply with their orders.
Yeah, I pulled
You
over.
can bring it up in court afterwards. What the fuck?
What? Holy shit.
Are those two locals, or is that a person in a local? Hold on.
I think he's wrong, dude. I think he's wrong. 100% he's wrong. I understand what you're saying, yes. But I think you might be mistaken because you need to, in order for me to prevent me, in order for you to prevent me from leaving, you need to detain me. And you need to have a valid reason to detain me, which requires this reasonably suspicion.
Where
is
are you
the-
getting all this from?
That is the law. You need to have reasonable belief that
so-
I've committed a crime, am about to
But that's
commit.
different. That's if I just come up to you, sir. That's if
Yes.
I just come up to you out of random. But this is a traffic stop. I committed a traffic
Yeah.
stop, which
For
they're in
speeding.
Yes, for speeding.
But
so
I
you
was-
don't fight the speeding right then and there. I don't know if you've ever been actually pulled over in your head, but you don't fight it right then and there. Because if you fight it right then and there, that could lead to you being detained and possibly arrested for resisting.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. But like I
You
said,
see what
I
I'm saying?
wasn't
You
speeding.
take that up in court afterwards. You
Okay,
see what I'm
I
saying?
understand. Okay.
You take
Then
you comply
apologies.
because
Apologies for acting like that. But
Yeah,
I was like
it's
pretty
okay,
sure.
I understand, but the thing is, you got to understand that you can't just stop the traffic stop in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yes.
let me go through my procedures, and then I'll explain to you what I saw, and then you explain to me. It's a back and forth. It's not just a, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean,
like I'm a human being. I'll talk to you about it. Well, I don't always give people. Actually, I haven't given a single ticket today. I've given mostly
yes,
warning.
I understand.
But if someone comes up and starts being a dick right off rip, I'm obviously going to give them a ticket. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, well, that's not really being a dick. That's like if I ask every
No,
person,
that's
every
being a
policeman,
dick.
if I'm being detained, and all the policeman has to say, yes, you're being detained for the reason of. All you had to say was, yes, you're being detained for the reason of
Well,
speeding,
here's
and I'd
the
be
thing,
like,
I didn't
okay.
want me to say no, and then for you to literally just take off on your bike. That's why I wasn't answering the question. Because I've had people do that. I've had people say, "Am I detained?" No, okay, and then take off on their bike.
Yeah, well, because that is the if you're not being detained, then therefore you're free to go. But
No,
all
that's
you
not
had
how
to
that
go.
works at all. I can explain to you 100%
Yes?
that is
Okay.
not how this city's laws work.
Okay, please,
all.
if you don't mind, if you're not busy.
That's I've just explained to you. It's not how this city's laws work.
Oh,
I promise you
okay,
that.
okay, I see.
Let me go get the Chief Justice real quick, or well, the Chief Justice's cousin real quick.
Oh, you don't have
Hold
to.
Hey, your cousin's the Chief Justice, right? Your cousin's the Chief Justice, right? Alright, so this man thinks that if I tell him he's not detained during a traffic stop, he can just take off. Is that correct?
No.
Thank you.
In what line would anybody think that's a-okay?
So basically, if
How
you've
is this a
been-
logical thought?
If you've been yielded by a government individual, i.e. an LEO, you have to adhere to their requests until such a time that they deviate to what it is that you've been stopped, etc. In the meantime, you have to yield to their emergency lights and or sirens in apprehension that you have committed a crime and they're pulling you over as such. If you then fail to adhere to those commands, it becomes a criminal offence where you failed to follow a lawful command, and subsequently if you pull away, it then turns into reckless felony evasion, which is another criminal charge.
Well, yeah, I understand. I'm not saying you just pull away. You ask the officer, am I detained? Am I being detained? The officer goes no, and you ask, oh, so I'm free to leave. And then the officer goes, yes.
Again,
So,
that's
yeah.
that's just you being silly.
You see what I'm saying? That's
it's
not
just
how
you
the
being
law
silly.
works in this city. You see what I'm saying?
You can't
Okay,
be like,
okay.
am I being detained? No, okay, so I can go then. Like, if you're
Yeah.
just being pedantic and difficult, it's
Oh,
gonna
hey,
make
let's
your
go on the other side of this
situation
car. Let's go on the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
side of this car. No, over here, over here, over here.
Oh,
I didn't want you to get hit by those cars that were.
yeah.
But
Oh,
ultimately, if you've been pulled over, you don't have to be detained. Like, that's not absolutely necessary. However, if the LEO deemed it fit, if you've committed a traffic offence which constitutes a criminal traffic offence, then subsequently, yes, you can be detained.
yes.
So
I
you
understand.
see what I'm
establish
saying?
what your
I was
charges
just
will
trying
be.
to explain to you that that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Okay.
I wasn't trying to arrest you. I wasn't trying to assert you. I literally just pulled you over because my fast lock locked you at 95. And I was, like I said, I'm a human. You talk to me, I talk to you. Like I
I'm
just said.
terribly sorry, I have 2 people handed themselves in at MRPD, so...
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
We'll be
I'll
back.
catch you in a bit. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah. All right. So what I'm
Right.
saying is, I'm human, bro. Like, I'll talk to you about
Yeah.
the situation. If
I understand.
If you like are 100% sure that you were not speeding and you can prove it, I will look at that proof and then I will tell you, "Good day. This is a warning. Just be careful," and that'll be that. There'll
Yeah,
be no,
I understand.
no issues whatsoever.
But
You get what I'm saying?
you can't look at my proof. That's the problem. By that time, no,
you just hand me the video file off of your bike, and then I would you would technically email it to me.
Okay.
And then that's how I would look at it. You see what I'm saying? I would just
I-
plug it into my little
Yeah.
laptop inside my car.
Yeah, I'm just getting like mixed fucking reviews from officers. One guy tells me they can look at my dash cam, the other one says they can't. So I'm like, okay, I guess they
Well,
can't.
that's because some of them don't understand that there's things that you can do to
Yes.
make it okay. You know
I
what I'm saying?
understand
Like,
what you mean.
If you do it properly, you see what I'm saying? You can
Yes.
you can make it okay.
And I've seen that,
Like I
am I
said-
being detained? I've seen that a lot on YouTube, and it worked for me well in some other cities where I come from, and it's literally like that. But I get if in this city it's
Yeah.
different. But so I
Yeah,
just
our laws
yeah.
are purely like with California. and some of our own laws that we've made.
Yes, I understand that.
Just to fit the style of living in this city.
Yes, but literally where I would come from, I'd ask like, am I being detained? You say no. All right, so therefore, am I free to leave? You say yes or no. And then you go no, and it repeats, basically. So
Yeah,
I am being...
and
yeah.
that's not how we usually do things.
All right, then my
You see what I'm saying?
apologies, and I'll
Yeah.
make sure to make that better in the future. But
Yeah,
if you
no
do
problem,
want,
man,
I
but-
can show you my dash cam on the on your laptop.
No, I'll take you at your word today, but just try to be careful, okay? Because you know,
Like yeah,
you
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Be
I
careful
understand
with
what you mean.
the whole like am I detained thing, because some people will take that, you know, they'll say no, and then if you take off,
Well, I would never
Sorry,
take off like that. I would never take off
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. That's
just things
that'd be
escalate
dumb.
really quickly is all I'm saying. So just try to be careful
Yes.
and, you know, just wait for the cop to talk to you. And if he has any issues, you know, you can always ask for a supervisor.
Yes, I understand.
Unfortunately, you can't ask for one with me because I am the leader of the sheriff's department.
Yes, but literally that is what fucked up the most, because I was specifically watching that I wasn't speeding, and I have it on dashcam, and then you pull me over, and I'm like, what the fuck? I just sit there like, what the
Well,
fuck?
the thing was, is I initially got a lock on you for a low speed, and then once I kind of like took off, like once I took off and got behind you, it clocked you at 95. You see what I'm saying? Like I was behind you and I switched it to straight, and it clocked you at 95. Like you were
Something
taking
is
off after
wrong
you
then.
passed me.
Something's wrong with that. I was
Did you
going
speed up
7.
when you passed me?
No, I just didn't even accelerate. I just let go of accelerate. Like quite the opposite. I should have slowed down instead. I can show you the footage if you want to see.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But you know, let's just, you know, let's try to be a little bit more reasonable when we do these traffic stops.
Yes,
okay?
for sure. But you can see where I'm
well-
coming from, because like I wasn't doing what you said I did, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? He has legit no right to pull me over.
Yeah, but even if a cop does something that's fucked up, you know,
Yeah.
you deal with the situation, and then afterwards you bring it to like a government official, or you bring it to a.
Okay.
If it requires a government official, you bring it to a government official. But
Alright,
if
I
it
understand.
doesn't require that, you take it into court and stuff like that, and then you would possibly get more money than what you paid for the ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, also why I was so troubleful. I already have like 4 cases even on court for the PD. So I was just like, oh,
For
come
the
the fuck
PD
on.
or for the sheriff's department? 'Cause
Both
you know,
actually.
There's 3 different departments.
Both actually, for the sheriff and the PD.
What's the sheriff one on?
The sheriff one is someone stole my bike,
Uh-huh.
and while he was driving up, I shot him 2 times with my pistol. And
Uh-huh.
he pulled up to the sheriff's department and was like, "Yo, this guy shot me." And then I pulled up because it was my bike. I pulled up because I have the GPS. I know where it is. And I pulled up and go like, "Yo, excuse me, sheriff, that man stole my bike." And then I don't know, they checked the bullets or if that came from my gun. And it was like, yes,
Your GSR, your
Yes.
gunshot residue
yes.
on your hand.
And they went like, yes, it was him who shot. Put him in cuffs, arrest him. And I was like, what?
Yeah, because that's how that case is going to get thrown out. Just letting you know.
Why?
Because that's proper procedure. If they test you for gunshot residue, and you did shoot that man, and that man has
Yeah.
bullet holes in him, you're
Yes,
gonna go
he
to
does.
jail.
Why? He stole my bike. And I told him,
It
like,
doesn't matter. You can't shoot somebody for that. That's not allowed. You can't just shoot somebody because they stole your bike. Also, did you have a permit for the weapon?
yes, of course.
What weapon was it? What kind of weapon?
1911.
The 1911?
Yes.
So like a heavy pistol?
The normal pistol.
It just said pistol? Like when
yes.
when you look at it on it, it says just pistol. Like
Yes.
It says pistol. Okay.
Just a class
Uh,
one.
Yeah. Well, then that's legal if you had all that, but you still can't shoot the guy for stealing your bike.
Well,
That's not meeting force with force. If someone was attacking you and you shot them, that's different. you can definitely defend yourself in that situation. But if someone is literally fleeing from you with your bike or something, you cannot shoot them. That is against the law.
Well, not fleeing. He stole it, and I pointed my gun at him and was like, "Yo, like, get off my bike, get off my bike, get off my bike." And he drove off, and I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll shoot then."
Well, yeah, but that's still not allowed. That he was fleeing from you and you shot him. That's against the law.
What the fuck? This fucking America, dude.
That's the law. You can't shoot him for. You can't even do that in any country. Well, except for countries without laws. You can't just shoot somebody for running away with your possession. You call the police, and the police handle it.
Okay.
Do you
I
get
see.
that?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I see. That's what it is in my country too. Like literally, that's what you do in my country.
Yeah.
But this is
See what
like
I'm saying? You
America.
can't- Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like if somebody steps on my lawn, I have the legal right to shoot them.
Because that's your property. That is you own that little area, and it's called the stand your ground or the castle doctrine. The castle doctrine allows, and that's not even on your property. That's in your house. If someone enters your house forcibly, you have the right to shoot them because that is the castle doctrine. But the stand your ground law is if someone is attacking you, you can meet force with force. So if you feel like your life is in danger and you're gonna die, you can shoot them. That is stand your ground.
What the fuck? I mean, yes. Obviously I would have thought so, but like where I'm come from, I got taught otherwise.
Yeah. You just gotta make sure that you know the laws, man. You know what I'm saying? Like talk to lawyers or whatever.
I mean, yeah, I'm getting better. Like I'm getting better at it every time. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I see so much shit, especially that "am I being detained" shit on YouTube, and a lot of people do that, and I thought it's a good thing to do. Because
Yeah,
they say like,
I wouldn't do that.
because what they say is on the news, they say like, oh, like this tells the officer like that you know about your rights and you know what you can and can't do.
Yeah, but that's not really how it works.
All right, this
Just
is not how
because
it
you
works
ask,
in this
am I being
city.
detained? Am I free to go? Doesn't mean you are free to go because an officer has the right to question you at any